Hey, it's Tina, and I'm doing the Book Snob book tag. This book tag was done by Tia and All the Books. I will leave her link to this tag, her original link to this tag, down in the comment section below. Go and check it out. So, the first question is, Adaptation Snob, do you always read the book before you see the movie? No. No. I like to, but if somebody says, hey, let's go to this movie, and I haven't read the book yet, I'm not going to stop and say, no, I can't go because I haven't read that book. I'll go to the movie, read the book later, although most of the time it delays me in reading the book because I already know how it ends. Yeah, so that's why I like to read the book before the movie, but it's not a deal breaker. Format snob. You can only choose one format for the rest of your life. Which one would you choose? Physical, ebook, or audio? Physical book. Physical book because it doesn't have a battery. I can read it anytime. I can read it in any kind of light. And I just like to hold and the smell of a physical book. Ship snob. Would you date or marry a non-reader? My husband does not read for pleasure. He reads out of necessity, but he does not read for pleasure. So yeah, I did marry a non-reader, but reading isn't my first hobby. It is like my second hobby, but it's not my first hobby. Our hobby together is cars, classic cars. I am a classic car snob, so I have very, very strong opinions about cars. Genre snob. You have to ditch one genre for the rest of your life and you can never read again. What genre are you going to ditch? Contemporary romance. I don't necessarily like contemporary romance. There are very few contemporary romances that I've read and liked. I've said this before, like I have human problems. I have a human romance with my husband. I don't want to read about other normal human romances. Now, if you throw some magic in there, you got me. Uber genre snob. You can only choose one genre to read for the rest of your life. What genre are you going to choose? I'm going to choose fantasy. And that may or may not be cheating, but a lot falls under fantasy. You can do fantasy romance. Fantasy it's so big and it doesn't take much to consider it a fantasy. So I feel that I could get away with a ton of reading with fantasy. Community snob. Which genre do you think receives the most snobbery from the bookish community? I kind of want to say YA romance. It seems like that genre is picked on a lot. And I see it on Twitter more than I see it on Booktube. But yeah, the young A romance, I believe, is picked on quite a bit. Which I think is crap. Why do people pick on YA fantasies just because a lot of young girls like it? I don't understand why it's picked on. I just see that it's picked on and I think it's crap. Snobbery Recipient. Have you ever been snubbed for something you've been reading or reading in general? Not that I can recall. It's also kind of like an incognito reader. I was not kind of one of those people that always had a book in my hand. As soon as we could download the Kindle on our phone, I downloaded the Kindle on our phone, so most people just assume like I'm scrolling Facebook or something. Yeah. And I mainly read as like a teenager at home, like before bed. So I don't think I was viewed as like an avid reader in school. And I also don't have a ton of friends around me that are readers. So there's nobody that I talk with books about that are like, oh, I don't like that genre, or oh, you only read this kind of book, or yeah. So not really, not that I can remember. So that is it for the Book Snob book tag. Comment below. What do I want to know? Comment below if you've ever been snubbed by anybody for reading a certain book or liking a certain book or liking a kind of book. I want to know. like, subscribe, click all the things. That's it. Bye. You can only, okay. Is it udder or ubber? B or uber? Uber? I think it's uber. What am I doing?
Stop. Come. They want to play.
I know they want to play. But the people on YouTube can hear it. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Ruger.
Come on, good boy. Good boy. That's it. Sit. Sit. Lay down. Good boy. Now if I get up.
They're gonna get up. If you get up, see? Now they're playing. Yay!